Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 15 of our Confederate Spring 1861 campaign. When we last left off, we were about to pop into the battle against the Army of Potomac, which would be the 10th Battle of Winchester. Looks like the devs added something new where it doesn't, when you do a save, when a battle starts, it doesn't reappear at the start. It looks like it pops back a few, maybe half an hour or so in game time. So that's a nice, interesting choice, which left me some options open. I did make some changes in command in the Army of Shenandoah, so I'll pop those in real fast. If you notice, I did remove a brigade out of the 1st Division, and that was the Dead Understrength South Carolina Brigade. I did not disband them. They are still reforming. But what I did do is attach them to the Corps, the new division that is forming for the Corps of Carolina. So he's now over here in Recruit Command East, forming up under Rain's division. Actually, should I have to move B in charge? I may have to put B in charge of the division. Probably should. So he's now the 9th Brigade for the Corps of Carolina, so they'll have a full infantry complement. And I raised Pickett and the new Virginia Brigade to replace his brigade, but they're about 25 days away from joining the Army. But not a big issue. And I was going through the recruit numbers, and lo and behold, I had enough men, about 13,000, almost 13,000 volunteers in the state of Alabama, so I raised a new Alabama division. And they're probably going to join my Army of Tennessee as a nucleus for a fresh corps, because I do want to advance the Army of Tennessee, but I do not want to unmask Nashville. So once this division joins them, starting in with the fresh corps, I'll be sending the Army of Tennessee probably towards Cairo, if not straight north. I'm not sure yet which way I'm going to go with them. We'll see what my numbers look like. I think that was the only shift I really had. No County Rifles still have not arrived. They're 7 days away. He's reforming. He's reforming. Yeah, I think that's about it for the major changes. Yes. So my numbers are coming up slowly but surely. So Federals still have 220,000 in the field. They were in the 240 range. We've knocked them down quite a bit. They've probably taken a lot of attrition. I'm sitting at 143, which is about the level I've been sitting at. Their total casualties are almost now at 60,000. At just over 27,000, so we're doing about 2 to 1 on the casualties, which is good. So that should be it. This should be a short episode, basically just doing the battle. And that'll be it until Monday, probably. So you guys are getting a bunch of episodes this weekend because I did take Saturday off from work because I felt like being lazy. So let's get the clock rolling and see what happens. There we go. So Army of the Potomac under James Denver. I don't know that name. I have to look him up. Says he's insignificant, cautious, distinguished leadership, though. Doesn't look very good officer. And Army of Susquehanna, I can't remember who's in command of that off the top of my head. So let's jump in and see what trouble we get into. So the two armies combined equal about the Army of Shenandoah. I think it's still called yeah, it's called the Army of Shenandoah. I have to change the name. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Who's the other command? Are you kidding me? I hate when the computer does that. Alright, let's go. 10 speed. Let's get out of here. Alright, I guess this episode will be a little longer than I thought. Yeah, west for a change. So, no 10th Battle of Winchester. I think their morale's just too low because they kept throwing themselves at me over the winter. I don't think the Army's morale is high enough to actually perform any attacks. Even though we loaded in, I'm not counting that as a victory. That was just, I hated when it's like we captured 39 of their men. I'm not even counting that as a victory. I'm not counting that as a battle. That was just BS. So this episode will be going on a little longer than I thought. I will pause it here and I'll come back again when something else happens. Alright, everybody, a little bit of an update here. Just pause this for a second. Union's making some movements around here. So the Army of James, which was up here in Hagerstown, moved down to Washington. So I thought they were going to start moving on to Corps Carolina here over at Manassas Junction, but that was not the case. Once the Army of James arrived here at Washington, the Department of Pennsylvania started marching towards Leesburg, and now they're on the river. So I think they're coming up this way to support it. Another attempt on Winchester. And I believe the Army of the James is probably going to do what the Department of Pennsylvania did earlier, about 5 episodes ago, and come down here and try to disrupt my supply lines. They got so many armies in the area, I really just don't know how to react to all of this. I was hoping that the Department of Pennsylvania was going to stop here at Leesburg, because if that was the case, I was going to send the Corps of the Potomac up to engage them there. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So, let's see what happens there. Let's do a quick update around the maps. Winter quarters is still not cleared off, and the weather here in West Virginia is kind of crappy. Still down in the 40s. There was a storm up here a little while ago, but as soon as their winter quarters clear off, I'm sending the Army Northwest back up here to Grafton and cut off the supply line to these units here. That should draw them out of the valley. His new division's raising up. I do have the Price's Corps to Western Army's a bit under strength right now since I had to dispatch some units to go reform. He'll be back in 2 days. Hopefully he got more men than that. I just sent him off. So he'll be gone for 32 days. But the Yale County Rifles did just arrive. Yeah, probably within the last day or two in the game, they just arrived there. So even with these units detached in a way, I should have the numbers out here in the west. Oh, they got 23,000 in an army? Maybe I'll have the numbers. Move up to Springfield here and see if I can't draw out their western army to come and get in the scuffle. And let's take a look at Florida real fast while we're out here. And this is slowly but surely ticking up in our direction. I did raise a unit of Florida cavalry regiment, and they're on their way to join this army also. So they just haven't arrived yet. So that unit's slowly getting stronger. And when I do finally pop off the colored troops, I've never done it before as a Confederacy, so I'm wondering if you get those 3 brigades like you do with the Union. And if that's the case, those 3 brigades are getting sent out to that army. This way, when they finish up out there in the west, I can send them back over here to take down Fortress Monroe, possibly go after those 2 Florida forts that are still standing down the Keys and Dry Tortugas. So, I'll be back when something else happens. So the Army of James is doing what I thought they were going to be doing. Since Jackson has more than enough men at this point to stand alone, I've ordered Lee's headquarters and the Army Corps of Potomac back down here to Manassas Junction, and I am separating the Corps of Carolina to go chase down the Army of the James, hopefully. Because they are just taking all this over. It's now taking a while. I don't know why it's taking so long for these guys to receive their orders, since Lee is here. His order should have shot right down the road, but apparently they had to go down to Richmond and come back up again, which doesn't make sense to me. Or maybe he was just sitting outside the command radius window and I didn't notice. So they are heading down there to take on the Army of the James. Good. Attaching that cavalry brigade seems to be keeping those headquarters from jumping around the map the way they like to. So I do have another division of Carolina troops on the way there. I also raised 4 batteries and a cavalry regiment out of North Carolina for the Corps of Carolina. So they are a fully Carolina unit. But it'll be some time for, and they'll be full strength corps too. So it'll be some time for those arrive. What do we got here? All right, my reboards have arrived. Just Magruder telling me he's gotten here. So, I'll come back when something happens. It might take me a while to chase down this army. That's Fugitive Slave Act and all. That's just some flavor newspaper stuff. And also, the French army has landed in Mexico, so we'll probably see Cinco de Mayo here coming up in 2 months. I will be back. Alright, everybody. Finally caught up to the Army of the James. It's March 14th. I did end up forced marching the Corps of Carolina down here to catch them. So I had no idea where they were going. I wanted them caught before they went somewhere I couldn't find them. So they're actually under the command of Charles Sanford. And Corps of Carolina is going to be on the field with 16,300 men in their 2 infantry divisions. Most of which now have reboard muskets. I prioritized them for the weapons because they're getting into the fight. Corps of Potomac's about 26 hours away. They're all the way up in Manassas Junction. I don't see them joining the battle at all. So 9 a.m. on the campaign map, so it's going to be should only be a 1-day battle. Lee will be arriving in 8 hours with his cavalry brigade. So, let's jump into it. So, AI should not retreat for once since the numbers are comparable. And they really have no choice in the matter. If they fall out of this battle, I think the game's going to end pretty quickly. Remember when this game first came out, you couldn't get the enemy to surrender because the AI was a little wonky. You can control almost the entirety of the South, and you still couldn't win the game. Now sometimes it ends a little too fast. I guess it's a little hard to find that happy medium you need for this game. We are even though we attacked them, we are actually defending. There's Lee on the field. Where are they coming in at? Courthouse Road. So, they can deploy anywhere up here, I believe. I don't know how big their deployment zone is going to be. So they can really be anywhere. Oh, and Evans is on the field. Good. Turn off initiative. So, what I'm going to do here... Yeah, I'm going to place a division here, and at least cavalry escort over here. And I'm just going to force this fight. Okay. Is Anderson's the best armed division? I think it might be. No, Greg's is the best armed division. So Anderson, come over here. There's Evans Dragoons, which is a subscriber unit. You guys are going to come over here. Dismount, stay on that stream. Ooh, it's bottom of a hill. I don't like that. Yeah, come up here a little ways. They got the Richmond carbines, which have a decent range on them, so they should be able to take on other rifled arm units, no problem. So, I'm going to push out some skirmishers and go find these guys. I will be back. Alrighty, I caught sight of their dust trails. They are down over here. So I have ordered Greg's division forward into position. Brigade here, brigade along this fence, and brigade along this fence. And I've ordered, what's this commander's name? Anderson's division up to these woods here to support on this flank. So it looks like the main force is coming down this road. And I've ordered Evans Dragoons from their position up here come down along here, because I'm hoping they don't get spotted and they can come in and possibly hit a flank on a unit. That's my hope. What will happen, I don't know, but that's my hope. But there we go, got some federal cavalry spotted. Let's double time these guys into a position. He's still waiting for his orders. Got dispatch rider's got to come through the woods, but if it takes him a few minutes to get there, that's all right. So I think that'll be better if they focus on the units that are up here. Actually, let's shift your position down there. Yeah, I think that'd be better. You stay in position there. Come over here. Recall your skirmishers. I don't believe we need them anymore. They're double timing their troops forward, it looks like. It'll take them a while to get out of that farmland. Time, gentlemen. Yeah, give me double time orders, all right. Everybody's just flushing into battle line because they can see each other. You bring your skirmishers in, you don't need them. This actually might work out, they'll drop in right on the flank. Let's shift you guys so you're like that. Dispatch rider going through me? That's not a good sign. Oh shit. You guys, stop what you're doing. Oh, damn. Was not expecting that. Where's Evans? Oh, he didn't run into them yet. Oh, thank God. He's coming in behind them. Oh, Lord. That could have been ugly if he got there before them. Actually, come right there into that wood line. Should give you some cover. You're firing. Who's shooting? Alright. And cavalry's engaged. Get into these woods. They got some cover. That's good. There's Lee coming on the field. He'll give a nice little morale boost to the men. Yeah, I'm liking this. Feels a little more like a maneuver battle than just sitting around. So it's a little more enjoyable than a normal battle. Why aren't these guys moving yet? There we go. There goes one brigade. This brigade's going to get flanked out. These guys are on their way. It's going to take them a while to get there. That's some rough terrain they're marching through. Sure he's able to route. What the hell are these guys doing? Very good. Break that brigade. I got no idea what the hell this brigade's doing. I really don't. He's finally got his orders, but come up here now. Start taking pop shots on the flanks. This might be over before these guys get in position. Oh, leave that artillery right there. I got something for them boys. Guys are taking some pretty heavy casualties. Crap, we're almost even on casualties. That's not a good sign. Chase those guys down. Alright, I know you received yours. Get moving. I want to peg down this brigade out here on the flank. They're down about half strength right there. There goes that cavalry brigade. I really can't turn this brigade to support this brigade because they'll just open their flank up to these guys. And Gladden's supposed to be a good officer, but I'm kind of disappointed in him right now because he's just been doing some weird stuff. Forward and engage these guys. I need them to stop where they are. He's the only unit that's not wounded, but they're getting there. I think I just realized these guys are coming up. Double time these guys forward. They're about to break. Pull back. Because this unit was busy dancing around, I couldn't engage these units. Now they're wounded. God damn it. Crap. Is that Lawton? That cavalry brigade's now broken. You guys halt. He's about to get into a world of hurt to go up by themselves. You guys even moving anymore? Or are they blobbed up? I think they blobbed up. God damn it. We kind of need you out of the way now. These guys even marching anymore? Just hold those guys for a second. Let them reform. Thing with these guys. They don't even look like they're marching anymore, not moving. Advance. You guys didn't get their halt orders yet? You boys need to get your asses up here. Now they're turning to engage my cavalry. Well, at least I got some free shots in. Unblob, please. Kind of amazed these guys are still hanging on, but it ain't gonna last long. These guys are just not coming up at all. Those guys aren't going to reform for me. They're just leaving. I think I'm going to rename Bonham's Brigade the Rock of Fredericksburg. basically one-to-one casualties. This is a goddamn Rochambeau. There goes Evans' cavalry. Damn it. Bonham ain't gonna hold out much longer either. I'm starting to think the computer's purposely screwing me over right now. Look at that, they're blobbing up again. Not where I want you guys. No, 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 no. God damn it. God damn it, stop. I want them to do a withdrawal so these guys can start taking some of the fire. Yeah, they blobbed up again. These guys are about out of the woods, thankfully. Those guys are almost long gone. He's definitely getting defamed. Brigade's here, but showing the line marker back there. Something's wrong. Guys are blobbed up now too. Come on, push forward. All these enemy brigades are getting ready to go. They're all blobbed up. Oish. Good, they're starting to fall back. One-to-one casualties. This is not pretty. At least these guys are about to start engaging. They should rip down this brigade pretty quickly. Lawton's off the field. You guys trying to close in on hand-to-hand, it looks like. The Union's not even reacting to these guys coming out on their rear. These guys have managed to withdraw in good order. There we go. Get firing again. I really don't understand why the federal troops are not reacting. These guys only have muskets. And some of that artillery. I'm at 16%, they're at 22%. Wow, I almost got them to 23%. We might have a major victory here. Yeah, they're bolting off. Just keep shooting. We might get this to 23%. 22.7, almost there. And we have the major victory. Alright, let's start halting everybody. We've taken more than enough casualties and just dealt out enough. Check something here real fast. Oh, and they break right at the end. Are you kidding me? That is sad. At the end of the battle, they break. Speed this along. I'll be honest, for as frustrating as it was with this second division coming up, this was a fun battle. A little more fluid than they usually are. So, I did enjoy it. For as frustrating as it was, I did enjoy it. At least Evans didn't flee from the field. He actually reformed. Alright. Took all of his guns. Wow. So we caused 4,100 casualties. Most of those were while they were retreating, because we weren't even up on casualties. So we had to cause another 2,000 casualties while they were retreating. We lost almost 3,000 men. Almost 3,000 men. So, like I said, that was a real... That was the second Battle of Fredericksburg, or the third one? I think that was third Fredericksburg. Yeah, Colonel Johnston has now become famous. Their national morale dropped by almost a full percent. Alright. Captain Hazard, that's gotta be one of theirs. Alright, Battle of Fredericksburg has ended with the Army of James retreating in panic. My command has earned us total victory. The enemy has probably suffered total casualties of 4,091 men, thereof 388 killed, 1,415 captured. It's the most prisoners I've ever taken. Their morale is believed to be stable. I doubt that. Our casualties total 2,848 men with 374 killed, 421 missing, and the rest wounded. Morale is confident. Situation. I keep saying supply situation is critical, but that's never the case. We captured 3,049 rifles and 4 guns from the battlefields. And 1,460 men have been sent to our POW camps. So it says 1,415 captured, but 1,460 sent to the camps. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, let's move this map forward a bit and get this combat cleared off. Now that we have Fredericksburg back in our control, we do have the hospital back in our control, so that'll help. So yeah, well, while I was chasing down this army, the Union was making some major moves up here. They've been... I don't think the Army of Pennsylvania knows what to do, because they've just been running up and down the river. So, Lee's command's not in good readiness right now. 103 days for him to get better? That can't be right. Alright, Army of James is now retreating. Winter quarters is now finished over here in Virginia, where it should be. It's coming up on the 15th. They got 8,500 men left in that corps right there. So, Corps of Carolina, go start chasing them down. I don't know why it's taking so long for orders to get to this corps. They shouldn't be. I'm not going to force march them this time. They got enough casualties, so I'm just going to have them start following the Army of the James. They might do what they did last time and come back up through the valley. That's probably what they're going to do, is come over here to Stanton and probably reform there. So I'm going to have to leave the Corps of Carolina there for now. Alrighty, I believe that will do it for this episode. If you're a new viewer, return viewer, you have not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you've been following the series and you're enjoying the content, remember to please hit that like button. Also, because I did put out more episodes than usual for this weekend, I will be linking episode 13, if you did not see that, and episode 14, the Battle of Nashville, onto the end screen here. So if you haven't seen them yet, you can go catch up on those. Hope you all had a very happy and healthy weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. You all have a good one now.